Hi, Lisa Yost here, and I want to ask you a question. Are you living your life in a cage? So I want to tell you a story to see if you're living your life in a cage. I heard this story from Darren Hardy, and I want to pass it on to you because I think it's really relevant for all of us. Back up when President Eisenhower was president, he was given a white tiger named Mohini from a very prosperous German businessman. So President Eisenhower put the white tiger in the Washington, D.C. Zoo. But they only had a very small space for the white tiger. It was a 12-foot by 12-foot space for the white tiger. And for quite a few years, many years, he was just in that 12-foot by 12-foot space pacing and laying around. Well, they got the money and they made a much bigger area for Mohini. It was maybe triple, quadruple the size. But when they put Mohini in the bigger space, Mohini marked off a 12-foot by 12-foot space, and that's where the white tiger basically lived. It didn't go outside of the 12-foot by 12-foot space. It had put a cage around itself. It had been used to that 12-foot by 12-foot space. So are we doing that in our lives? I mean, even though Mohini could have a much bigger life in that new space, he chose to just live in a 12-foot by 12-foot space. Have we done that in our lives? Based on our background or what people have said, have we marked off a 12-foot by 12-foot cage to live our lives in? You know, God's made us destined for greatness, but sometimes we're conditioned by society to be average. What are you doing with your life? Have you put certain areas in your life in a cage? Maybe your business or your entrepreneur or your career, is that in a cage? Or maybe it's your relationships. Are they in a cage? You know, think about in your life. Are you free? Are you roaring like a tiger? Are you being big like God wanted us to be, like He made us? Think about all the areas in your life and maybe things that have happened in your background have put you in a 12 by 12 foot cage. Well, don't live your life there. Be a badass tiger and roar in your life and move forward and create something big. Download my free ebook, 10 Simple Steps to Creating Your Business on Facebook. Just put your name and email address in and we'll get it sent right over to you. And then check out my website for other free tips and information.